This is Kugan Cassius for the Cassius and Howard Show, exclusively here on Boxnation. We're at Fredericks here for the 3-year anniversary of Boxnation.
Indeed.
With me, I've got Frank's son, George Warren.
How you doing, Coke?
Just referred to as Frank's son.
Well,
George,
I am his son.
Or Big G, or
Big G. Daddy to my son.
Yeah.
So that's
G
it,
Dubs.
Yeah. G Dubs. Whatever.
G Dubs. Anything.
You call me what you want.
Absolutely. George, I know. I mean, we spoke a little bit about this before, but never really gone into it. But just briefly, just explain to me your role within Boxnation, because, like I said, it's quite important to what you do for the channel.
Well, for the channel, buying in all the international content, dealing with the likes of all of our output deal partners, all the promoters from the States, from Europe, all the people that we work with, the likes of Cyclone that we've worked with previously, the deals we did with Frank, Kelly, Maloney, you name it. Anything I'm told to do, whatever I have to do.
So, as regards to acquiring the footage from like overseas, what is it? Do you look at a fight and think that's obtainable? Do you look at how much that it costs and take all this into consideration before you make a decision?
I mean, often when we're not dealing with output deal providers, so people that give us content on a regular basis, it will depend on the match that's made, on the promoter that's doing it, whether the fighter and the rest of the card have got any relevance and significance over here, whether subscribers have talked about it online and social media about wanting to see the boxer fight, whether they really like a matchup, and ultimately whether a deal can be done. And if you're dealing with people that want to sell their content and want to see their group of boxers grow to a bit more of a worldwide audience, you've got to work with Boxnation in this country, because we're the only ones that buy regularly. So it's just done when it needs to be done, if you know what I mean.
Let's talk about what's coming up. Obviously we know about Pacquiao, Jiri coming up next month. Also Bernard Hopkins and Sergey Kovalev, two great fights already on, and there's a string. I mean, you had Tavoris Cloud, who got beat the other day. He was on the other day.
But I'm going to try and get this right.
I keep calling him Berbatov, but that's not his name.
Biev is what I'm told. We did the deal for that a few weeks ago, so I've been tipped off about this guy quite a while ago, that he is a serious talent. He's stopped Kovalev twice in the amateurs before he turned over. He's now done what he's done to Tavoris Cloud. Is something no one's been able to do to Tavoris Cloud in however many fights Cloud's had. I mean, he's been in with the likes of Stevenson, I think, Cloud, who couldn't do that to him. Loads of different people, and this kid's something special, and we're hoping to do something a bit more permanent with his promoters. We've brought in 3 events from Leon Morgulis. We've got a mini output deal with him for the remainder of the year, so we're going to see a lot of his content that he's putting on Showtime, which will be great. And off the top of my head, that's about it. I know we've got some top ranked stuff coming up as well. We've got Crawford, Beltran, that's coming up, cracking little fight, really good fight. Obviously interest over here in the UK after both of them did what they did to Ricky Burns. And then we'll have more content from them in December, and we're waiting to hear what Golden Boy going to be up to in November and December as well. So a lot happening.
Going on. I want to make a suggestion for a fight on Boxnation.
Go.
It's come about that his uncle, who's actually called Helder, and my uncle, Raj Cassius, are actually fighting in India, pay-per-view in India. Hold on, pay-per-view in India, 18th of November. Yeah. Will you have a word with the powers at Boxnation, see if you can bring us? Well, can you sort this out? Because I'd like to sort.
How much?
It's like 14 rupees.
Right. Okay. Well, what we might have to do if we do that, we might have to lose Crawford Beltran. So you tell me which one you want to see.
I'd rather see my uncle versus his uncle.
Right,
to be honest,
done.
Just make a call to India and see if you can. It's big over there, pay-per-view. I mean, just put in a bid. If you don't win it, you don't win it.
I'll go to 13.5.
Helder's getting knocked out. Your uncle's getting knocked out by Raj Cassius.
As long as I get a ringside ticket in the bag.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Ringside actually means 19 rows back. But, we've got a lot of family, We've both got a lot of family. George, just quickly finishing off on, obviously it's the 3-year anniversary of Boxnation this week. What's been the highlight for you?
I'd have to go right to the beginning. Walsh Appleby,
absolutely.
It's my first promotion that I was properly involved with. That I did alongside Francis. We did it at York Hall. I think we had as many people as you possibly can fit in York Hall on that night. The undercard was cracking, and the main event was just outstanding. I don't think I'll ever top that. Whether it's seeing Paul Butler win world titles, whoever we're working with, anything like that won't compete to that first fight. It was the best.
It's like your first woman, isn't it?
That's it.
Never forget her.
Yeah, that's it.
Shout out to Marie. I don't know who the fuck Marie is.
Same. That's not the same Marie, is it?
What's that? No, I don't know who that is. Alright, this has been Kugan Cassius with Jules Warren here for the Cassius and Helder show. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you.